How could 300 men stand against an empire of millions? This is not merely a battle. It is a legend etched into the very bedrock of history. This is Thermopylae, the last stand of the Spartans, a testament to courage that defies the ages. Their sacrifice echoes through millennia, a beacon for all who cherish freedom. It is a story of defiance, of honor, and of an unbreakable will. For centuries, the colossal Persian Empire had cast its shadow across the known world, swallowing nations whole. Its insatiable hunger for conquest knew no bounds, its armies seemingly limitless. In 480 BC, the great King Xerxes, driven by an ambition as vast as his dominion, turned his gaze upon the independent city-states of Greece. He amassed an invasion force of unprecedented scale, a human tide destined to engulf the Hellenic world. Against this overwhelming might, the Greek city-states, often divided, faced an existential threat. Yet, in the face of such tyranny, one king stood resolute. Leonidas of Sparta, a warrior king, bound by the ancient laws of his people, he understood the gravity of the moment. He knew that the defense of Greece, and indeed the very concept of freedom, rested on a desperate gamble. He chose not a vast army, but a select few, his personal guard, the elite 300 Spartan hoplites. These were not just soldiers. They were the finest warriors the world had ever known, each a living weapon forged in the crucible of Spartan discipline. Their chosen battleground was the narrow coastal pass of Thermopylae, a choke point where towering mountains met the unforgiving sea. Here, numbers would mean little. Courage and discipline, everything. The Persian vanguard advanced, confident in their overwhelming superiority. Wave after wave crashed against the Spartan line, only to be shattered. Shoulder to shoulder, shields locked in an impenetrable wall, spears thrust forward with deadly precision. The Spartan phalanx was an unyielding force. For 2 grueling days, the greatest army on earth was held at bay, humiliated by a mere handful of warriors. The Spartans fought with a ferocity born of their training and their unwavering commitment to their homeland. Their discipline was absolute, their resolve unbreakable. The pass became a killing ground, littered with the fallen of the Persian Empire. Xerxes, enraged and bewildered, threw his elite immortals into the fray, only to see them repelled with devastating losses. But even the mightiest shield can be circumvented. Betrayal, a serpent in the garden of heroism, changed everything. A local Greek, Ephialtes, driven by greed, revealed a hidden mountain path to Xerxes. This treacherous route allowed the Persians to outflank the Spartan position, sealing their fate. Leonidas, ever vigilant, received word of the treachery. He knew the end was near, that their glorious stand was about to become a final sacrifice. Yet he did not falter. He chose to stay, to fight, to the last breath. He ordered the allied Greek forces to retreat, to preserve their strength for future battles. Only his 300 Spartans, along with a few hundred Thespians and Thebans, remained, embracing their destiny. On that fateful 3rd day, the Spartans fought with a fury unmatched in history. Surrounded, outnumbered, beyond comprehension, they unleashed their final desperate assault. Spears shattered, shields were splintered, yet they fought on, drawing swords, then daggers, then their bare hands. Leonidas, the Lion of Sparta, fell amidst the carnage, a king dying as he lived, at the forefront of battle. But his men fought on, a whirlwind of defiance, refusing to surrender, refusing to yield an inch. They formed a final desperate circle, their bodies a bulwark against the tide. Overwhelmed by sheer numbers, they were cut down to the last man. Their final breaths exhaled in the defense of freedom. Their sacrifice was complete. The Spartans were defeated, their bodies left on the field of honor. Yet their sacrifice echoed across the ages, a thunderclap that reverberated through history. Thermopylae became more than a battle. It became a symbol. It stands as an eternal testament to courage, to the indomitable spirit of freedom, and to the will to resist tyranny no matter the odds. 300 men against an empire. Proof that bravery, honor, and an unwavering commitment to liberty can outlive empires themselves. Their legacy endures, a timeless inspiration for all who dare to stand against oppression.